Hi, my name is Lauren Klein. I'm a speech language pathologist, and I did my final report as a live binder. Um, so I'm going to share my screen to show you guys what I completed. So the things that I chose besides the required things, are for teachers, for SLPs, for OTs, low tech options, and cognitive devices. Um, this I created as kind of like a jumping off point or a way to build like base knowledge for anybody that is part of the special education process, including related service providers, paraprofessionals, special education teachers, um, learning specialists, or anybody else that might be included within the classroom as well. So for teachers, I just included like some like basic FAQs that I thought were super important. Just kind of like driving home that assistive technology is a way to bridge that gap, and it does not give an advantage. It just makes everything kind of equal. Um, it kind of meets the kids where they are. Apologize for my voice, I'm losing it. Um, and that trainings are always with devices are always available. So I think that's super important to plug to. And then I included like two links here, and then also um, a video about a teacher's view of assistive technology. Under the speech language pathologist, since I am a speech language pathologist, I kind of like drove home like presumed competence, and like I put like key things that other speech therapists should know. I think it's super important to know these information. I also included augmentative and alternative communication link for ASHA, which is our governing body as speech language pathologists, and then kind of like a where to start. Um, and then I also included like a tab for like new SLPs, and it includes like an assistive technology fact sheet, which I think is super great. And then also um, a a link for all the apps that are paid for and where their tutorials are or trainings are. And then I also included information with free apps, as well as a link to go to Practical AAC for free apps. For occupational therapists, I kind of put like general stuff in there. Just in my district, we have different occupational therapists every year because we contract out, so we don't always keep the same personnel. So for this, I think it would be really great as like a starting point for interprofessional practice with another occupational therapist. I think it is super hard that we don't have one in-house. So just driving home that like making sure that if any assistive technology is recommended, that they're providing training to all support personnel. So whether that's the speech therapist, whether that's the physical therapist, or that's the paraprofessionals within the room, or whether that's the special education um, teachers or general education teachers as well. Low tech options. So I just kind of like listed like some basic ones for communication. I listed some basic ones for fine motor skills and some basic ones for gross motor skills. And then I also included this video, which I thought was really cool. It's just like how to get started. And this woman, she actually um, walks you through like how to get started with low tech stuff. And then I did cognitive assist devices, which a lot of school districts or people that are working in school districts don't realize that you're utilizing these every single day. So anytime you use a visual cognitive assist device, a lot of accommodations and modifications that are included in IEPs, cognitive assist devices. I also use this as a plug for what my school district uses, and that's iReady and Lexia. And these are two programs that my school has paid for and utilizes for all of our students. And they take a test in the beginning and at the middle of the year to kind of gauge where they're at, where their skills are kind of lacking, and what they might need. So then those lessons are catered to them at their level. and they have access to different accommodations and modifications such as number lines, hundreds charts, having the problems read to them, having the book read to them, vocabulary lists, things like that. I included some apps which I thought were really great. Some of these I have utilized, some of them I have not, but I thought they were really great when I was reading about them. So like visual timers are really great. Some of my kids really thrive off that. Also included some fidget things like this bubble popper. Making choices is super important for a lot of our classrooms, so I include that. First then boards, I use all of the time. So I think it's great that there's an app as well. This My Play Home, a lot of my kids think this is just like a really great toy app. They use it as a reward, but it also exposes them to stuff for the activities of daily living. So basically, there are these dolls, and they get to go through like different things and different tasks in a home. And so my hope for this is that it is um, utilized for, like I said, jumping off point for anybody in the special ed process or even for general education teachers. I know um, a lot of people are unaware of what assistive technology includes. A lot of times they just assume it is that augmentative and alternative communication, which is my wheelhouse specifically, but I think it's great to kind of expand on that because they've probably seen a lot of these different devices. It's just knowing what they are, I think is super important. Thanks.